5 W's. Can we make it 10 by December? I don't know, guys. The Pelicans may be back. I don't know. Let's find out right now on the Pelicans Scoop. Cue the music.
The buzzer got it now!
This is the Pelicans Scoop with Jordan Kitchens, breaking down everything under the sun about your New Orleans Pelicans. Smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay on top of your Pels content. Now, running point, here's Jordan.
What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of the Pelicans Scoop. Yes, the Pelicans have won a basketball game. Woo! Granted, they wanted to give this game so bad back to the Suns. They wanted to. I don't look like. Oh man, guys, I'm just happy. Finally, what are we? 5 out of 23. 23 attempts. We got 5 of them. We're here. All right. Okay, guys. So welcome back to another edition of the Pelican Scoop. I am your host of the most, Jordan Kitchens, on this beautiful Friday, coming off a massive Pelicans win. Granted, games shouldn't have really been that close. The Pelicans should have dominated them. They should have really stepped on them. But somehow, some way, the Pelicans are going to do their best impression of giving the game right back to the team. Right back to the other team. So, whew. Let me control myself, man. Shout out to Herbert Keyshawn Jones. Okay, I told y'all. I said, man, if Herb can come back, he can bring some type of – because his defense is atrocious. Still, the defense is still pretty atrocious outside of Herb. DeJounte. Great. We're gonna dive into the game, guys, but shout out just to Herbert Keyshawn Jones. Okay? We appreciate you, my brother, for your service, your first game back since like October, and you put your balls to the wall. No minute restrictions for him or who came back? Brandon Xavier Ingram came back tonight too. I guess Rich Paul told him he should play basketball again, so Brandon played. And I just find it, just a little. I don't know. I ain't gonna puff too much smoke because when Trey came back, he did have a little minutes restriction. But it's just weird that certain players on the teams don't get minute restrictions when they come back, and certain other players have to get. Or not even say half, like majority of the time they're on some type of, I'm just saying, it's kind of weird. But anyways, let's dive into the game. We're here for about the game. We're not here to sit here about Jordan and his conspiracies. Okay, so Pelicans win last night, 126-124 against the Phoenix Suns. Granted, without Kevin Durant and Nurkic didn't play, so just Bradley Beal and Devin Booker. But that don't excuse nothing. Because we already know about Devin Booker in the Smoothie King Center. We already know about Devin Booker playing the Pelicans. He was damn near averaging like 40-something points against the Pelicans. Like, every time he plays them, he lights them up. I remember he dropped like 50 back-to-back against the Pelicans. So, he had like 28 tonight, granted. But that doesn't matter, okay? He's Devin Booker. He's a player of that stature, a player of an Olympian, a player of that magnitude. Right? You're never going to stop them. There's no stopping, guys. The NBA, the court's too wide. Like, these guys are just too damn good. End of the day, they're just too damn good. You're never going to stop him. But you can control him and make it hard for him. That's what DeJounte Murray did. Matter of fact, DeJounte spoke about that after the game in the presser.
Noticeable from opening tip they put you on Book. Was that something you kind of requested early on? And what did you?
What did Book finish with?
28, I want to say. Yeah. Yeah, 15 in the first quarter, and then y'all slowed them down from there. What do y'all?
I mean, for me, though, like in Book's one of my favorites. Watch him a lot. Great player. But this morning they was just talking about, how he averaged 52 his last 2 games, and we're going through personnel and, let's double, let's do this, let's do that. And I'm just like, man, I ain't cool with that. Like, let's just guard him, I'll start out on him and just make it tough for him. Those ain't guys that you really just stop. You just make it hard for them. And I think he ain't get 52. I mean, he got his average or whatever, but we got the win. I think that's all that matters.
And that right there, guys, is what you call a dog. Okay? I want you guys to really sit there. Matter of fact, rewind it. Run that back one more time. That's called a dog. All right? This guy just got here. And, I get it. He ain't been playing his best. He's working off a broken hand, and you're you got pieces in and out the lineup trying to come back here and there and do all this and that, whatever. We get it. We know. But DeJounte Murray, my goodness, man, like it might have been one of his better games other than the first game because he said he's working himself back. But just that mentality, like, you know what? I'll get him first, all right? And Herb, you close it on down the stretch. I'll start it off. He started off like that. You know, Book was hot. Book was hot in the first quarter a little bit, but he's Devin Booker. It's going to happen. You have to control him, especially when there's no Kevin Durant. All right? The Slim Reaper wasn't on the court, so God willingly, Pelicans had to get it done by any means possible. All right? So DeJounte started it off. I mean, CJ McCollum, man. What can you say about a professional? CJ McCollum is a model professional. I don't know if he's playing really well, you know, to up his little trade value, because the Pelicans are going to have to make a move eventually. But we're not going to get into all that. But I don't know if he's, you know, or he just we all know CJ cares. It's not about him not caring or does he care. But CJ has been playing extremely well. I mean, even when DeJounte was in the game, CJ was ball handling a lot and creating. Right, he was creating. He was aggressive in the right moments. He knew, like, when he felt like things were going the wrong way, CJ was stepping up. CJ was extremely clear. And if you look at CJ's last couple games, he's been really good. So I'm gonna give y'all some stats. So stat check from last night. CJ had 25 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Brandon Ingram with 29, 73, 2 steals also. Herb Jones, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, 1 block. My goodness, and a plus 13. Herbert, Keyshawn Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Trey Murphy with 19. DeJounte with 17, 5 and 3, 2 steals. I mean, down the stretch, it was really CJ. CJ was ball handling, all that. He was creating. He had led the team in assists. Brandon Boston Jr. When he I don't know what his future is with this team, especially with Jordan Hawkins. It's gonna be weird when Hawkins comes back. It's gonna be very weird when Hawkins comes back. But that's a conversation for another day about what will happen when Hawkins does eventually come back. But man, Brandon Boston Jr., man, like y'all know I rave about him. I've been so impressed because it doesn't matter when he gets in the game. Like, his minutes really don't matter. He just knows how to impact the game, and he's really young. He's really young. So I know other teams are probably seeing it out there. I don't know if he has a future on his team. I hope he does, but y'all know how this logistics and politicking and all this with the money go. And you're dealing with David Griffin, so who knows what. But Brandon Boston Jr., man, like, he played, 16 minutes last night? Yeah, he played 16 minutes and had 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, a block, and it's plus 15. It's plus 15. He's plus 15 in 16 minutes. And you felt it. He's just a positive player. Like, he's an efficient. You could tell. I don't know, because I don't know what Brandon Boston Jr. was playing like when he was with the Clippers or when he was with his little stint with the Spurs or whatnot. So I don't know. But looking at him now, like, you could tell he's picked up a lot. Maybe because he played with, James Harden and Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and all that, and then CJ and BI, and he's a big Brandon Ingram fan. So he is just picked up on so much. You could tell he plays like a vet. Always in control. He's in control of his game. It doesn't matter of how many minutes you give him. He's just going to find a way to impact the game. So it's going to be weird when Hawkins comes back because y'all know how Willie is, man. Y'all know how Willie is. So overall, man, I mean, Yves Missi had a good game. I should have said his stats too. He had like 12 rebounds, 9 points. I mean, the Pelicans, granted, the fourth quarter woes are still there. I mean, they started off real good in the first quarter. Second quarter was atrocious. Third quarter, Brandon Ingram pops off, right? You need Brandon Ingram to pop off like 20-some points. Brandon Ingram was hitting back-to-back threes. The blender was jumping. It was spectacular. And then the fourth quarter comes, and it's like, oh, Lord, here they go again. All right, the Pelicans get up. I think they was up by like 8 points. Phoenix come back and hits like 10 in a row. Like, those little mistakes like that can't happen, especially if you have a guy like Kevin Durant that would have been on the floor. Those mistakes can't happen. Just cannot. Like, the Pelicans have to find a way to learn how to win in close games. That's where they struggle at. They struggle in the they really, like I told y'all, they struggle in the second. They struggle in the first and second half. All right, we're not a good team, but they have to find a way to minimize these fourth quarter mistakes, because these are detrimental mistakes and almost cost them the game tonight. CJ missing that free throw at the end. You're CJ McCollum, dog. You cannot miss that free throw to put the game up by 3. You're leaving a door open for him. If Herb Jones ain't put the clamps, if Herb Jones ain't put the jaws of life on Devin Booker and strangled the air out of his body, we lose that game. It goes to show you what this team could possibly look like if they were healthy. It would be weird when Hawkins and Zion come. Number one, we ain't gonna speak his name. It'll be weird when number one and Hawkins comes back, because now it's like you're adding more pieces, and this team will have to be healthy. It's just a whole bunch of scenarios that really don't matter right now. It's all about winning the next game, and then trying to stack up little victories over time, and I guess try and make some type of dent into the hole that they're already in. But let's just talk about Herbert Keyshawn Jones, the heart and soul. If you read the thumbnail, he's the heart and soul of the New Orleans Pelicans teams, the heart and soul of the city. Brandon Ingram had this to say after the game.
How nice is it to have him back on the floor?
That's our heart and soul. You know, coming out here communicating on the defensive end and on the offensive end, having his IQ getting to the rim and making good passes and knocking down shots. That's just Herb.
That's everything you need to hear. Brandon Ingram is a guy of not many words. So if he's going to sit there and speak very colorful of you, you are somebody. You do mean so much, right? Herbert Keyshawn Jones, clamping up Devin Booker down the stretch, clamping up Devin Booker when it really mattered, just being diving on the floor for loose balls, just being Herbert Jones. And it's just, damn near making tears come out my eyes, man. Damn near tears coming out my eyes right now because just the Pelicans, there is no reason why they should even be playing hard right now. But guys like Herb Jones and DeJounte Murray and CJ McCollum, you know, they don't matter, all right? No matter how bad it's getting, they gonna come out there and play every night. I mean, Zion was at the game. Salute. I said I wasn't going to say his name, but y'all get who I'm talking. Hey, he was at the game. Salute to him. I mean, it's weird, sporadic the times he does show up, but he was at the game, so that's cool. He was at Herb jersey retirement. He was there too for that, so that's what's up, you know. But just Herb Jones, man, just giving it his all. It's everything. It means so much, man. All right, especially moving forward. Can this team actually stay healthy? Can this team stay healthy for 15 games straight? I doubt it, but that's what they'll need right now. At least this nucleus of like Trey, DJ is DeJounte Murray, DJ, CJ, Herb, B.I., and Missy. Hawkins maybe, you know, Brandon Boston Jr., like those core guys, they have to be healthy for at least 15 games straight, maybe 20, for them to even attempt to dig themselves out of this hole. Can the Pelicans have 10 wins by Christmas? I don't even know they have enough. They didn't even play that many games until Christmas, but close to at least they're at 5 right now. At least close to 10 by Christmas. Then we may be talking, right? I'm not going to jump the gun and be like, oh, man, Pels are back. You know, I was just happy. But because let me see where they play Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's the Thunder. So the Pelicans play the Thunder on Saturday. Ooh, that's going to let you know everything I'm going to save everything for that. That's going to let you know everything you need to know. The Pelicans play tomorrow. Play the Oklahoma City Thunder. At the Blender. So, Thunder come to us. DeJounte, CJ, Brandon Ingram, Trey, Messi, Herb. It's on y'all. All right? I'm not going to jump the gun. Pelicans win against the Thunder. I'm going to have a different tone. Right now, I'm going to keep it real reserved right now. Like, yeah, they still are 5 and whatever. All right, they only have 5 wins. So, moving forward. All right, after this, they can get that win against the Thunder, I might get a little delusional for you guys. But until then, we're just going to keep it reserved. We're going to enjoy this win. All right, 24-hour rule, and we're going to move forward. So thank you guys for sticking in for another edition of Pelican Scoop, a winner's edition, winner's hoodie. We got the winner's hoodie on today, all right? Thank you guys for sticking for another winner's edition of Pelican Scoop. Like, comment, subscribe, right? Smash the bell notification so y'all are locked into when I drop again because we are pushing the content out, ladies and gentlemen. It's Pelican season. Flock up, baby. Flock up. Y'all stay warm, man. It's real cold out here. So, Jordan, I'm signing out. Peace. Peace.